We've won 3 games in a bounce so far, yeah? 2-1, 8-0, 11-0. Some of us know them, some of us don't. It doesn't matter. Go out there, fight for each other, fight for the gaffers, and fight for yourselves and your brothers, alright? King
of the jungle like King Kong. This is the footballer theme song. Shooting finesse cause we informed. We got gunners and shooters on action. I give it all for my team. Better than us, what the hell do you mean? Sweat on our collars and hearts on our sleeve, yeah. Legacy more than a dream. Winning, we win, yeah. Nothing is possible. Winning, we win, yeah. Nothing is possible. Winning, we win, yeah. Nothing is possible. Nothing is possible, yeah.
Yes, my family, it's your boy again, Skipper J, live and direct from your speakers. I hope we're all in the festive spirit with Christmas exactly 1 week away. And what's one of the best early Christmas presents you can get? Another Sunday League football game from the Wall FC. Today the boys take a break from the league and head into cup action. And the team that's standing our way to advance to the next round of the Kent Premier Cup is UTR. A team that we have not played against before but we do know enough about. They are also a Sunday League YouTube side and we are in the same league but yet to play against each other. But with the boys coming off the back of an 8-0 victory, I'm sure the confidence is flying high. So let's hope the boys can bring this form into the next game and get closer to the reality of lifting some silverware.
UTR, going to be a bit of a challenge, but it is what it is. We've been on a good run recently. Last few games, 11-0, 8-0, so optimistic. Haven't had the chance to see them yet, see what they're about, but yeah, today we'll see. It should be a good test.
Another game, hopefully another win. Just keep moving in the right direction that we have been for the last few weeks. Obviously I heard under the radar, very good team. Don't know much about them, but yeah, every game's a challenge. Hopefully get on the score sheet again today. Get me.
I'm feeling good, man. W's only today, that's what it is.
I'm alright, man. Same old, man. Here to support the boys.
That'll be a good game, man. Under the radar, good team. I think we'll do alright. We'll do alright today still.
Have you seen the state of this AstroTurf? I'm not diving on this today, man. I'll let Junior play today. I'm not up for it. Nah, I'm up for it, I'm lying. We're on good form. I think 2 clean sheets in a row on my return. No coincidence, I don't think, but we'll see how it goes, isn't it?
5 hours sleep, no worse to be fair. Tired, went better like 4:30. I woke up at 9:40.
Yeah, big game today, UTR. Don't know that much about them, but I know they're a decent outfit. But we've got a strong team today, so.
To be fair, we haven't had a game for a week now. Game today, UTR. We ain't played them ever before, but know a lot of people on their team. Good side, doing their thing on YouTube as well. Just had to get the 3 points, had to get the W today, bro. That's it.
I'm back. A few weeks out, little ankle injury, but hope you get some minutes in the tank. Solid win. On to the next round, we move. Good, bruv, you know, it's been alright, man. I haven't been too well this week. Since Friday, I've been alright, so hopefully my body holds up.
You playing today?
I hope so. Down to the gaffers, isn't it? But whatever happens, I'm here to support even if I don't get on. But that's what it's all about.
A new bet.
You're gonna pay 1.8 for a 1 bed?
No, it's 2 bed.
Yeah, you're rich.
2 bed, 1.8 in kickoff.
You've been playing Dash?
Always playing, bro.
No, you're a liar. He ain't Jordan, he ain't.
I'm always here, man.
When?
Last game was here.
No, you weren't.
Hey, I just want to step in and say, me and Leon's been playing centre back for the past couple of weeks. I've been centre back for a few weeks. Since I've been there, we ain't lost.
What do you
say?
He's basically saying that Jay is the new Reese, basically. The new CB.
New Reese. Yeah.
Hey, he's funny, trying to funny there.
Don't leave me hanging, come on, bro. Don't leave me
Early in the season, he left the team in the lurch.
don't
not turning up.
No one ever.
Doesn't even message.
Hey, hey, what you on that man? What you doing, bro?
Don't be like that.
No. Hey, listen. What? Don't make me put you in a chokehold, man.
I can't lie, I'm charged up for the game still. We need to win. I've got 2 of my boys in that team, innit? And one of them's the keeper, so man has to, can't lie, have to score a ranger still. And obviously my other boy plays right wing and that, so we've got to be full on from us today still, I can't lie.
3 points today, lads. Ready, we're warm. No matting. I haven't played in ages, but I'm back, man. Get me, the governor's back.
I'll be back. Kimiko back. Hubbard's back. Jay back. Cham back. Rom's back. Jerome back. Who else is there? Amani's back as well. Oh, Wits is back as well. And of course, I'm back.
Not too bad, man, not too bad. Late, obviously church, but get the win. Through to the next round. That's what I want, man. Not too much.
During this winter period, the games are coming thick and fast. But in the last 2 games, the boys have kept a clean sheet. The boys have also been in a tremendous scoring form. And against a good side like UTR, we're going to have to continue that. But just before we get into the nitty gritty, I want you to pause the video right now and hit that like button. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It really does help the Wall FC family to grow. So hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit that big box that says subscribe and become part of the bricks. So just to touch on that last point really quickly, we're trying to hit 10k subscribers as quick as we can. We're almost at that 3k mark. So please, please, please do tell a friend to tell a friend and become part of our team. But I can hear the gaffers telling me to hurry up. They're ready to speak.
So today, we're going to line up with a 4-3-1-2. Ted will start off in goal. Levi's going to start off at left back. Reese and Witts, centre backs. E-Man, right back. Then we're going to have a midfield 3 of Yannick, Jay in the middle, and Chan on the right. So it's just very central. We're not playing wide. Yeah, with Hubs in front. And then up top, we're going to have Gally and Zeps up top. Guys, we need to play in behind teams a lot more so we can stretch the game. Gally, I want you to run in behind. Yeah. Every time you're looking for that running behind, yeah? Let Zeps come short, but you stretch him. Yeah. Play on that last man. Yeah, and when you get your chance, take it, like you have done this season already. Guys, just move the ball, make the pitch big. It's not very big. There's gonna be times where you have to go in, yeah, press hard, move the ball quicker, and times you have to settle. Yeah. All right, everyone got that? Yeah.
We've won 3 games on the bounce so far, yeah? 2-1, 8-0, 11-0. If we beat these lot, we've got a real opportunity to lift another piece of silverware already this season. Yeah. So we haven't played these lot before. Some of us know them, some of us don't. It doesn't matter. We know what we can do, we know our own ability, we know the people that we're playing with on this pitch today. So go out there, fight for each other, fight for the gaffers that wake up every Sunday morning to put this on for us, and fight for yourselves and your brothers, all right?
Yep.
Hands in. Says,
on me! 1, 2, 3!
So the gaffers have kept a similar formation that we had against Rocker, but reverting to a 4 at the back. In between the sticks, they're gone with Ted. They got E-Man at right back, Witts and Reese at centre back, and Levi Bassett filling in at left back. In the middle of the park, we got Chan, Jay, and Yannick comes back into the fold with the wizard in number 10. And up top, we got Gally and Zeps. And supporting the team from the bench, we got Roms, Geordie, Armani, Tyler, and Meeks. So the referee blows his whistle and the game kicks off as we enter one of our last games before the Christmas break. Again, I repeat it, today the boys take on UTR to advance to the next round of the Kent Premier Cup. Quick shout out to everybody that tuned in to the last game we had against Rocker, currently approaching the 5k mark. So if you haven't already seen that video, make sure after this one you go and check it out. I've been seeing all you guys in the comments. I see Trizzy giving Cecil 10-10 on his backflip and bigging up the boys. And yes, Hamada, I agree with you. That celebration from Cecil after the backflip was a bit sus. And lastly, I see that Bass is getting quite a lot of love. So make sure you guys keep leaving positive comments for the players and exactly what you think of the game too. And we jump straight into the action. UTR on the ball, but Chan does well to press and win the ball back. It drops to the wizard who finds Zeps, but he just gets tackled by the UTR defender. These first few minutes are a real indication to how the boys are trying to start this game, with a high press, forcing UTR to pass the ball back towards their goal.
Well done!
And in grassroots football or the professional scene, when you take on a good side, it's always in the skipper's hands to make sure that they know that they're in for a game.
Jay! What up, Jay? What up, Jay?
4 minutes on the clock and the UTR right back has the ball. And I know he's been missing for a few weeks, but it's always good to welcome Witts back into the defence. And I got a message from E-Man on Saturday night to ask me to take this clip out. 8 minutes on the clock and it's a throw into the wall. E-Man throws it into Jay and he goes past 2 men and drives forward and plays it into Gally. Gally looks up, goes on his right, gets it back on his left and tries to find the wizard, but it's just a poor pass. Approaching the 10th minute and the UTR centre mid gives the ball back to Zeps. And no matter what level of football, you're always told to test the keeper early on.
Go. Well done, well done.
Reese plays it forward and Gally picks a skill out of Ronaldinho's box into E-Man. E-Man's breaking forward. And I think the gaffers have got some words for the ref.
Stay there, stand it up. Well done, ref. No, referee, off. Come on.
He's not even trying to play.
He's not even trying to play the bloody ball, ref. Come on.
Now it's UTR possession on the right-hand side of the pitch and their centre-back plays it forward. Their striker manages to get through and manages just to get away from Witts and plays it back, but it just misses all of his players. And Gally just puts this man in white in a spliff.
Time.
And I'm starting to think it makes the ref feel good when he makes the gaffers shout.
Oh, referee! Sake, ref! Let it flow!
Why are you stopping it?
Why are you stopping the play?
It's UTR possession, but the boys still playing that high press and Gally winning the ball back. He plays it to Chan. Chan plays it over to Zeps. Zeps looks to get a shot off, but it's blocked by the centre back and cleared out by the other. 12 minutes gone and it's a UTR throw. Witz manages to get to the ball first, but this UTR striker's playing rugby.
Humble!
And I left this clip in just to highlight young Levi Bassett. Not everyone's happy to fill in positions they don't usually play, but young Levi does it for the club with a smile on his face.
Well done, Levi!
Approaching the 17th minute and the boys again winning the ball back high up the field. It's Jay on the ball. He gives it to Gally. Gally looks up and gives it to Zeps. Zeps plays it to Chan and looks for a 1-2. Chan plays it over the top, but it's straight into the keeper's hands.
Well done, good idea. Much better, set early, do it early, midfield, turn and face.
It's not many times Reece steps into midfield and loses the ball, but I guess he's got his defensive unit to thank to why we ain't 1-0 down.
Hey, go for me.
I don't think their number 8 knew you can't dilly-dally with the ball with the bricks around. He wins it back and looks up and plays it into the Wizard. The Wizard looks up and plays it out right to Gally, who plays a nice one touch straight back into the Wizard's path. The Wizard looks up for Chan, but the ball's just got too much on it.
I can't keep away, can I? I'm going to end up having a ute on the side of the pitch.
And with Gaffer Sean just arriving, I think Ted pulled this one out of the bag to keep her heart rate down. And I can't lie, it was a top save from a top keeper. He keeps the score level. It's ball possession. Witz looks up and finds Jay in the middle of the park. Jay brings it down and turns, and I think he wanted their centre back to know what it felt like to run into a brick. It's UTR possession. It manages to drop to their number 7 and he's driving. He's on the ball, pushing it forward, driving it into our box. He gets a chance to shoot and it's a good save from Ted. And I ain't seen so many blocks in succession before.
Don't piss me off.
And I left this clip in just to highlight that even when the boys lose the ball, the tenacity and the aggression to win the ball back from the UTR players was top notch in this first half.
Who wants it?
Guys, when one person starts to press, we all got to do it though. We can't just stand by and watch them.
And I'm starting to think that Zeps' shirt is a centre-back's collector's item.
Let's get up, Reece. Anytime you're ready, ref, it's going home sharp, ref. Thank you, ref.
And I found out the Wizards been practicing set pieces with Harry Kane. 31 on the clock and Gally does well to win the ball back. And this UTR player sends him flying like Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious.
Hey man, he was in my face.
I'm in your face.
Only a few minutes later and Gally wins the ball back again to E-Man. E-Man plays Zeps in, through on goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and the keeper makes a great save to his bottom left. And I think I would have put my house on it that Zeps would put that one away. Approaching the 40th minute and Gaffer Leon makes a point that their line don't know the difference between a goal kick and an offside.
No way, still on, it's still on, your Lino, what's that? Wait, what's he flagging for? Goal kick or offside? Man put the offside up, said goal kick.
And the boy is only 19, but showing this much composure at left back when he's a centre mid shows that he's going to go far in the game. So now approaching half time and the boy is looking on top. E-Man gets the ball from Yannick and looks up and tries to find Zeps, but their keeper manages to get there and it goes out for a corner. So it's a corner to the wall and Chan whips it in, and the skipper ain't scored yet this season. And that still remains. So the boys are now camped in their half. Reece plays it out to the Wizard. The Wizard looks up and tries to find Zeps, and Zeps sends his right back to Narnia. And just before the half ends, we gotta make one of these attacks count. The skipper plays it to Gally, who plays it to Chan, who whips it in, and it's Zeps. But it's another great save from their keeper.
Let's go again! Let's go again!
So UTR managed to get out their half. They got the ball on the right side of the pitch, and E-Man takes a Sunday challenge. And the referee blows his whistle for half time. Both teams have had good chances, but I gotta say it, the boys have had the better half and played the better football. But it don't mean nothing if you ain't got a goal to show for it. So it's still 0-0, with both teams in for a chance to qualify for the next round. Let's hear what the gaffers have to say.
good half, okay? A really good half. Don't like beat yourselves up about it, sort of thing. What they're doing is they're just trying to either catch us on the counter attack, or they're trying to just heft the ball up there with some big lofty, like, let's just kick it up there and hope something can happen off a second ball. So we've got to make sure that we nullify that. When the ball's going over there, we need to make sure, Gally, if you was on this side or whoever's on this side, because I know people are switching over and stuff, but we've got to make sure that we're supporting Levi, okay, over on this side. They are cheating, okay? There's one guy that is cheating, so there's a 2v1 there every single time, so we've got to make sure that we just drop back, okay? Talking about watching, guys, when one player's going and he's pressing the ball, that is the set for us all to press. Yes, we may get caught, guys. We may get caught once or twice, but I believe that we have enough at the back there to ensure that we can sort that out. So what I'm saying is when we need to press, and when you see Chrissy and Chan, who've done some great presses, or Jay when he's burst up there as well, we've got to make sure that we're doing the exact same thing and press them.
They're playing a 4-1-4-1.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why it looks a bit overrun in midfield, basically. And then the back four essentially are kind of being left with either a 5v4 or 1v1s, basically, which is difficult, yeah? So what me and Stacey were just talking about, basically, is there's two options here. You are going to have to exercise both your options. You're going to have to figure it out, yeah? But option A, let's say, might be, if you wear the yellows, yeah? You've got an option here whereby a midfielder can help you out here. So, Eman, there was a time where you came inside, yeah, because he was doing this, basically, and Hubs actually helped you out there, yeah? If you don't want to drag a midfielder out, Hubs, if you had the legs to do it, so you've done it, it has to mirror on the other side, yeah? So, Gally, you would have to do that to help that situation out. There's option one, basically, whereby fullback tucks in and a winger helps you out, yeah? That's option A. Or, Say's had a good idea, is that instead, you just block off the passing lanes.
He can't really pass there because he's thinking he might close it down here. In here, if you just close it down and come here, we've got to be compact, literally. She's got to take a fantastic pass to switch out here and get out. So Gally, if you can, because I know you're doing a lot of work up there, you have to get back. But even if one of the midfielders goes out there, then you've got to bust your gut to get back in the middle. I'd rather the play be in front of us than them breaking the lines that they've done and then be on the run with their midfielders. Let's go, hands in, let's go.
Wall on me, wall on three. 1, 2, 3.
So the second half kicks off and the skipper's on the ball. And I know you can't see it because of the sideline, but the number 8 leaves a cheeky one in the skipper's Achilles.
Run! Thank you. Is that booking or what?
It's a bit about
through the elbow in the kick.
5 of them.
Chan steps over the free kick and whips it in. But it's cleared out by their centre back. And if you're new to our channel, this is just a routine run from the brick. Stop watching UTR possession. The skipper wins it back. He plays it into Zeps and the Waller on a counter attack. Zeps looks up, beats one man and plays it into Chan. Chan's got some options. He's got Gally on the left and the Wizard in front of him, but shoots. And shoots wide of the post. It's a big header from Wits and it drops down to Zeps. And he wins a free kick. So Yannick stands over the free kick and takes a quick one. He plays it into Jay. Jay cuts inside, looks up and tries to find Channing behind, but it's just too much on the pass. And I said it in the first half, Zeps' shirt might just be a centre-back's collector's item.
Run, anytime you're ready, run. Thank you very much.
57 on the clock and Yannick puts this number 8 in a blender. Another wall attack. The ball's in the air and drops down to Jay, who manages to go past one and shrugs off another defender. He plays it into Chan, and it's a controversial decision. Now I'm gonna have to get you guys to let me know in the comments below whether you thought Zeps was offside or not. And have you ever seen a dodgy cross nearly turn into a goal? Just touching the 60th minute, the number 8 has the ball and loses possession. Yannick picks up the loose ball and plays it out to the Wizard. He does a 1-2 and gets the ball back and puts his number 8 again in a spliff. He gets tackled by their centre back, but it's still Yannick on the ball. He plays it to the edge of the box for Chan and Chan shoots, but he hits it over the bar. 62 minutes on the donkey punch and then number 5 has the ball. Gally does well to win the ball back and Yannick picks up the loose one. He drives into centre mid and plays it out on the right hand side. Who's that to the Wizard? The Wizard's driving forward. He looks up for the pass and tries to find Chan, who takes a dodgy touch and it's straight into the keeper's hands. I've had a few DMs from you guys recently asking me where Wits has been, but I gotta tell you he has been injured and has been working his way back to full fitness. But it's good to see him putting his body on the line here. With just over 25 minutes to go on both teams level, it just takes one moment to lack in concentration for anyone to score. And that makes it 1-0 to UTR. Their number 5, their centre-back loses his man and heads it into the back of the net past Ted, and the boys are behind. So as I said in the first half, it doesn't matter if you play well if you don't score. The boys are 1-0 down, and just after the goal, Witts picks up an injury. So the gaffers sub him off for Armani and move Jay into centre-back and Armani into centre-mid. And Gally comes off for Geordie. And if you're a young aspiring footballer sitting at home, this is probably the worst yellow card that you can possibly pick up.
Yep, thank you, ref. Yellow card, there you go. £12, £15. That's stupid.
And if you've been tuning in for the last few weeks, you probably understand what I mean when I say Geordie should have wore his Astros today. 74th minute and I thought Zepp's got the equaliser. And I know some of you guys at home just love Cecil, but it's good to know that even when he ain't here, he's got an influence on some of the boys.
What is he doing, baby?
Just 12 minutes remaining and the boys are getting into a flow of attacks. Corner to the wall. The boys currently chasing the game, trying to get it back to 1-1, but you still got to make sure you're tight at the back. So a counter-attack from our corner and a finish at the near post leaves the boys 2-0 down and chasing the game. On the stop, watching the Bulls touch down. Yannick plays it to Chan. Chan plays it to Zeps. And I guess it just ain't been the boys' day. And I don't know how the ref just couldn't see a decision as easy as this. So from the result of that foul, the gaffer's got to make a substitution. Tyler comes on for Levi and Roms comes on for the Wizard. 85 on the referee's clock and it's a UTR attack. Their player, I think he just came on recently. He's attacking down the left-hand side of the pitch, tries to cross it back, and the skipper just blocks it out. So the boys aren't switched on from that clearance, and UTR take a quick corner. Their centre mid stands it up at the back post, and the number 5 gets a head on it, and it's the skipper with a clearance off the line. But when there's only a few minutes remaining in the game, and you're 2-0 down, searching for a goal, and you get a bit of luck on your side, you gotta just take your chance. Now it's the 95th minute. UTR on a counter-attack after the boys tried to attack to score a goal to get back in the game. But they got the ball on the right-hand side of the pitch with their little player. He was a good player when he came on, I can't lie. But Reese is doing well to defend him. And eventually goes out for a goal kick. And that is it, meaning the referee has blown his whistle for full time, meaning the boys have been knocked out of the Kent Premier Cup by UTR. I gotta be honest, I don't think the scoreline really reflects the game today. I definitely think the boys were the better team, but I guess in games of football, especially cup games, that don't matter. You gotta put the ball in the back of the net. But I will say well done to UTR in today's game and progressing through to the next round, and for everything they're doing in the Sunday League scene. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out their house to watch this game live, and for those of you who tuned in at home. But make sure you guys hit that like button, as it really does help the club, and we are currently pushing for that 10k subscriber mark, almost hitting the 3k mark. So make sure you subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Wall FC, and also follow us on Twitter at Official Wall FC. So I guess today the boys couldn't overcome UTR. We will be meeting them again in the SFL League fixture. So I guess the boys gotta wait till then to get their own back. Make sure you guys remember to leave a comment below of what you thought of the game, or if you got any questions for any of the players or any of the gaffers. I've been your boy Skipper J, and if you don't hear my voice before Christmas Day, I do hope you all just have a Merry Christmas.
Everyone come in, man. Hey, when we win, it's all good, yeah, but when we lose, we like start all this bickering shit. I love it. I'm not doing that today.
I can't lie to you, boys. That first half was probably the best football I've seen us play in so long. Of course, the second half didn't go to how we planned for it to go. But if we take the positives from this game, I think we all saw where the game was lost and where the game was won. If we took our chances, the game's over. That's it. We can't just rely on Chrissy Hubbard or Zeps to score the goals. You know what I mean? Everyone's got to chip in and score the goals. We got to continue to communicate better with each other on the pitch, and often as well. Like tell a man on, tell a man turn. Continue to communicate offensively and defensively. But I can't lie to you, boys. We played some great football out there today, so don't be too disheartened. Obviously, I'm happy that this isn't the league game. Obviously, we don't lose games, but it's a cup game. We can come out of here, no pressure. We're out of the cup. Okay, cool. But at the same time, take the positives from today. So don't be too disheartened. All we have to do is just put the ball in the back of the net. Goals relieve pressure off the defence and relieve pressure off the team. You can play more freedom when you've scored goals, and that's it.
I think Jay said it all pretty much. I was screaming from that corner because I could see everyone was flat-footed, everyone was switched off. I could see it. We have to have 11 people on that pitch doing the same thing as people on the sideline, and identifying when people are switched off and the energy is a little bit low. We've all got to raise it. It can't be just down to one person. We all have to do it. We've all got to take responsibility. But also, there were some really good performances. Like, we dominated the game, as Jay said. In the first half, it was all us. But when we're riding that wave, we've got to take those chances.
Yep.
So I think the underlying theme is discipline, guys.
Yep.
Discipline in attack, discipline in defence, discipline to manage the game.
Yeah, come on.
Anyone else?
Hands in.
Yeah?
Hands in.
Wall on me, wall on 3. 1, 2, 3.